The start of your weekend forecast does have a few weather alerts that we'd like to pass along to you. Know that they are just things that we're watching out for. These are not things that are going to ruin your entire weekend, bar none. The first of which is a winter weather advisory for the highlighted counties. Notice that this area of purple is pushing off further to the east. So that's the best chance of seeing some wintry weather overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning. Doesn't mean we won't see any of it, but the biggest impacts will be further east of Syracuse, and this only goes through late Saturday morning now. Everyone should start to dry up and maybe warm up a little bit as we get into Saturday afternoon. Then we have to continue to watch the flooding threat because it is still raining now and moisture will continue as we head into the first part of the weekend. So especially places south of Syracuse, that's where you could see the biggest flooding impacts. But again, localized flooding in flood-prone areas is very possible across all of central New York. This is what Triple Doppler, brought to you by Mercedes-Benz of Syracuse, looks like right now. Temperatures are in the mid and upper 30s, but when you mix that with some rain that's falling, it is cold, it is raw, just as it has been all day. And I think rain stays with us pretty much through the rest of the evening. So if you are headed out and about on your Friday, rain gear is an absolute must-have. Watch what happens overnight. This moisture stays in place, but as temperatures start to dip back down to freezing and maybe slightly below in some places, that cold air makes a comeback. In some places in central New York, as this moisture tapers off early Saturday morning, we get some of that slushy wet snow. If you were up late last night, that's exactly what this is going to look like. Won't accumulate too much, only a very slushy coating on our colder surfaces, and there may be some slick spots to start Saturday, but then everything starts to work its way to the east. Just notice that over in Oneida and Lewis County, that snow hangs on a little bit longer, so it may accumulate just a bit more, but again, this is pretty minor when we talk about accumulation. It is a heavy, wet snow, though. For Saturday, because clouds stick around and we can't rule out a few stray sprinkles into the afternoon, we turn drier in the afternoon, but temperatures don't really go anywhere. Instead of the 30s that we saw today, we get into the low 40s, so it still feels cool, it still feels raw, and we're still dealing with drizzle, sprinkles, and overall damp conditions. We start to dry out on Sunday, but because of all the moisture that we've had over the past couple of days with rain, what have you, breaks of sunshine are going to be pretty limited. We may have some cracks of blue sky, but Sunday will be on the gray side, and I can't rule out an odd sprinkle, but it's not likely. Sunday will certainly be the driest day of your weekend with so much going on. Sunday's going to be the day to get out and about, and you may be able to leave the umbrella at home. Dry weather continues into Monday, a few extra breaks of sunshine. Then our next system arrives on Tuesday. We do take a dock temperature-wise after breaking into the 50s Monday, but still we should be plenty warm enough on Tuesday to see just rain, none of that wintry mix. Then we'll be in the 50s for the rest of the work week. Michael?